just don't make sense, and you need a friend. Grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello. Welcome to the William Street
Swap Shop.
My name is
My
Zach.
name's Zach.
My name is Matt.
And
We're
we're excited to have you on
the show today.
Growing up has always been hard for both of us. You don't know how your place in the world, exactly what it's supposed to be. How do you measure success? Well, we measure success one swap at a time.
That's right.
And when we hit 100 swaps, I got a shirt that says success. I printed it out. I made it for Zach. It's waiting in a
It's a screen print.
vault. And we're going to both put those shirts on at the 100th swap.
What size is it?
Small for you and a medium for me.
Well, just make sure I love to eat sugary items, treats, salty snacks. Let's just hope I don't get any bigger than I am now so I can fit into that shirt. Because 100 swaps could be a few years away.
When he graduated from high school, Zach was only 135 pounds. Now he's ballooned up to around 190, I believe.
This is close to true. My driver's license still says I weigh 165 pounds. And now I'm about 175, 180. I've gotten taller, filled out, gotten more muscles.
How much do you bench these days?
About 130 pounds. That's my max.
Aren't you going to ask me?
How much do you bench, bro?
It's like 2
Wow.
something.
What about squat?
Like 4 something.
See, I'm the arms are fine, but I'm better with my legs. I can leg press a lot of stuff. A lot of weight. Well,
It's here today, Thursday.
It's
We've been waiting
Thursday,
all week
and
for it.
my excitement is barely contained, and it's a deal.
It's a deal. It's here, Thursday.
Thursday's here.
We should make that our Thursday sort of catchphrase. It's here.
Right. We're here. It's Thursday. Come on in. It's not raining in here.
What do you guys love
No
about
leaks.
Thursdays? Give us a call, 413-961-4263. What do you love about Thursdays?
What's your favorite thing? It's not Friday yet, but it's close. You can actually stay up a little late tonight, maybe have a few beverages, and tomorrow morning you got one day of work. You just got to tough it out, wake up, be a little tired, but then just know you can sleep in on the weekend.
Thursday night, that's it. Thursday night, I'll let myself have 1.5. I have one regular-sized light beer, and then I have one of those 8-ounce cans of light beer for roughly 1.5 light beers. Keystone.
You're okay. I thought you wanted the lowest calories possible. MGD 64. You like the 64 cal? You say, I'm watching my cals. Then you told me you wanted to move to California, and you said I want to move to Cali. I gotta watch my cals.
That's what I'm talking about.
Moving to Cali, gonna crush a couple 64s. Who's up for it?
That's right.
Can we should do like a crushing 64s sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, just crushing.
Yeah, on Friday maybe.
Tomorrow we'll show you how we have a good time on the weekend.
Do you guys love to swap stuff like we do? We've been put on this planet, who knows why, but I think it has something to do with exchanging things with other people, making the world work. It's called the global economy, and swapping is a big part of the future of it.
That's
Send
right.
us your JPEGs of your swappable items, williams.swap @gmail.com. Call your friends, your family, share us on Facebook and say, what are these guys going to think of next? And then
It's
with
all
with
really
a link
interesting.
to it. And
Look at how
let-
many people have already sent in images.
That's right. You got the lots of great things that have been happening
People
on the
send-
swap thing area lately.
They send in everything. Everybody's doing it. That means you should do it. I know some people say, hey, if everybody were to go jump off a bridge, would you do that? No. But if everybody sends in a JPEG, what's going to hurt? You're not going to get any viruses. We scan for that. We have a scanner on our Gmail.
We got Norton antivirus on all our computers. And we use it. We're not afraid to use it. We're not afraid to keep it updated. Would you like to update to the newest Norton antivirus? Yes, I would. Update. Click. Sounds
Oh, good. A
little-
new antivirus software update is out. We got to update.
There has been a lot of great versions of Norton antivirus, but for me it was antivirus 5.2. That was when they really peaked. Just some great virus protection in that program.
You know, I know you're a fan of Norton, but I'm more of a fan of McAfee.
You know, he killed a guy. That's not a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I like my antivirus guys like Norton.
I
just
take my comment
good
back. I'm sorry.
Middle America antivirus
I'm sorry.
authorities. You guys are out there on the internet. Tell Zach all about the McAfee. Call us. He was in Honduras and he had a neighbor and he, I believe, just straight up argument killed him.
Well, I did not know that. I resent that, and I rescind my statement. I am a fan of Norton. I will immediately go to my computer after this and delete McAfee. And then, if I get a virus, I don't care. I'm willing to take that risk until I get Norton. My dad, he always said, make sure you have a virus program always on your computer. Always.
Dad.
Just kind of brings a tear to my eye that, you know, don't talk to my dad as much anymore.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys, let's swap some stuff.
Mhm.
It's America. It's 2016. It's time to start acting like it is.
That's right. I'm sorry.
So,
I apologize for the
Stand up for yourself.
emotions.
Send in a JPEG and let's swap. I've got an exciting thing to tell you about. We teased it on Tuesday. It's the 10 swap challenge. The 10th good swap item we get. We alluded to an officially licensed product from our network of brands. I need to turn my...
Someone's already emailing you about
Somebody's
it.
emailing me about it.
Matt, we
Here
cannot.
it is. This is from Matt's personal collection. It's watched me work for years and years. When I've had aromatic lunches in my office, it's absorbed those smells. Original Venture Brothers licensed bobblehead products.
That's the Monarch character
And
and
like I
Dr.
said-
Girlfriend.
That's right.
I always had a big crush on Dr. Girlfriend when I was growing up watching the Venture Brothers.
You got to send a good swappable item. I'm not going to tell you how close we are to 10, but it's not that many.
Right.
So send something that
you could be the
want
10th
on there.
swapper. You
You
have
could be
no
the 10th
idea.
swapper.
Look at they're cute. You
Will
can have
we
them next to you.
Send it priority mail? I think we can.
Yeah. We'll send it overnight. These could be on your desk by tomorrow afternoon. We have a partnership with a prestigious mailing service. They get things out. They get it done. They say their drop-off time is 7 p.m. tonight. They say, but for you, Zach, we'll make it 8.
I want you to notice this is a the Bobblehead Factory back in 2014 moved to a less tensiony spring for the neck action. This was back when it was the RB17. It was one of the most tense bobblehead springs they ever made. You don't get that in today's bobbleheads. Make a great swap. Put a little thought and effort into it.
This
And
is
we'll priority mail these to you.
Matt did try to swap these. Ben Hameen says this is a first week throwback.
That's right. That was
When we very
early
first
on.
started doing the swap shop, Matt, this was his first item that he brought to the table before we got items sent to us. Now we have over 200. And Matt is willing to part with them again. Why are you willing to have these little cuties be removed from your office?
And I'll tell you, in all perfect honesty, I'm not big on knickknacks, things that don't lay flat or within a standard square space.
Okay.
And these have always been sort of knick-knacky. When I go to put down my manila folders filled with really important documents and autograph requests, they sort of just slide off the base of these. And, I like things that are flat, that are stackable when they fit into each other. There's a Tumblr called Things Fitting into Other Things, and I really like it. It goes into my sort of obsessive compulsive tendencies that I, just inherited from my father.
Fair enough. So you got to be the 10th swapper to get these bobbleheads. You can't call in and make an offer for them. We can't accept that. We're not looking to swap anything for these. We're looking to give these away. But you have to be the 10th.
You got to be the 10th
swapper.
great swapper. We want some fresh meat in the swap carousel.
We have a very capable crew standing by, checking our Gmail, williams.swap@gmail.com. They're reviewing all of your emails, and when the 10th swapper comes in, we'll let you know.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. You are not the 10th caller or swapper.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, but we
Should
can
I-
still have a conversation. Is that what you're calling about?
Should I, hang up and call again to become the 10th caller, or?
The 10th caller will get you nothing. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 10th swapper.
Well, 10th caller, be sure to get me something, Mrs. Tony.
what's
Hi,
up, Tony?
What's going on? How's Kevin doing?
No. He's doing good. He's, KJ is doing good.
Okay.
Has he spilled any soda on your stuff lately?
He did, actually. He spilled soda on my Black Jesus bobblehead.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Kevin.
So you want a little bobblehead to complete that action, that Adult Swim action.
I did.
Collect them. You're a collector. Some would say you have a lot of rare, prestigious items.
Yeah, I'm a collector of sorts. I probably have the whole Adult Swim merchandise in my house.
You don't have these, though, do you?
No, I don't.
So you gotta be that 10th swapper. You gotta send the 10th image to our Gmail.
And Tony, I want to tell you, I'm a little disappointed in you because I gave explicit instructions not to swap just a thing that was in front of you at the time. And I believe you mailed us a picture of a banana, which clearly violated that directive.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, it has to be an item that's not just around you in your room.
We call it the 3-foot rule. It's got to be something more than 3 feet away from your body as you look forward at the time.
Right.
Well, I can take a new picture. How fast can I get it into the swap?
Well, I can't say when the 10th swap will be received.
Right. It's all up to our Norton scanning device
We're
when
gonna scan
emails are received and when the images are logged by our team. It could be on the show today. It could be this evening.
And we should have mentioned that you got to allow a little bit of time for our Norton antivirus to scan each email. There's a little lag there.
That's right.
All right, no problem there. My pictures are virus-free.
Good. And they're not haunted, we hope.
Definitely not haunted.
Wonderful.
Tony, we were talking about, and I should ask your permission for this, but we were thinking about developing Just Tony and Kev into a sitcom, and it's about you and your son Kevin.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
And the thing is that he just always is spilling soda on your stuff.
It would be really
Yeah,
funny.
I would say do that.
Right when Kevin opens up the front door to come in, Dad, Tony, I'm home. And he opens up the door and spills soda all over the
You're
all
right.
over the rug.
Like that.
Yeah.
All over the rug, all over your furniture, all over your electronics. You collect a lot of DVDs, and you have a lot of HD DVDs. You thought they were going to win against the Blu-rays, and they didn't. But you have not sold them all. You're holding on to them. And you say, Kevin, what did you do to my HDVDs?
Ah,
HD
my
DVDs.
HD DVDs. This is the platform that's going to come back and eclipse Blu-ray.
Right.
I really had high hopes for HD DVDs.
And now what am I going to do with them? You
Very
got
disappointed.
Fanta all over them.
Yeah, very, very disappointing, you, Kevin. You have to try harder next time.
Will you say, get that GD Fanta off my HD DVDs?
Get that GD Fanta off my HD DVDs right now, Kevin. How's that?
I think it's got some legs. I think
Yeah.
we're going to pitch this idea.
Yeah, that sounds
And
like
we're
a
going to
good...
use that as a little sort of proof of concept. That soundbite.
We're going to put on a laugh track. We're going to have the folks over across the street at TBS edit it. They're going to make a big hit out of it. It's going to be the next big show.
It'll be like the next big comedy at TBS.
Yes. You're going to see it on billboards everywhere you go. People are going to be talking about it. They're going to say, what are we playing? No, we're not. Well, you get the idea. They're not playing Big Bang Theory anymore. Repeats
just
of Tony
do-
and Kevin.
We should do a Tony and
It'll
Kevin.
be bigger than Sullivan and Son.
That's right. And Franklin and Bash.
Tony and Kevin, it's going to be, I'm going to ask you to remove your watch. My watch will be playing the role of Tony, and your watch will be playing the role of Kevin.
Okay.
And now, Tony,
Yeah.
I need you to say what your character would say. Make it believable.
My character is Tony.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna walk into the doorway.
You're walking the doorway. He's got that Fanta. He's got that GD Fanta.
I'm playing
out again.
Kevin, right?
Yeah, you're Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin, what is this darn mess on my TV?
It's just my Fanta, Dad. Don't worry about it. I'll clean it up.
Just Fanta. You got it on my HD DVDs, Kevin.
But that HDVDs are done. At least they weren't on my Blu-rays.
They don't even make HD DVDs anymore, Kevin. They are collector items.
Well, Dad, I'm really thirsty. You know I like soda. How can I not drink it and accidentally spill it? I love you, Dad.
GD, Kevin, there's ants all over the place. Who's gonna clean that up?
They're my friends, Dad. They're more entertaining than those
There's ants
HDVDs.
There's ants everywhere, Kevin.
They're more entertaining than my HDVDs. Than your HD DVDs.
You know, I don't believe in Blu-ray.
Dad, it's
Kevin.
embarrassing when my friends come over and they see HD DVDs and they want to watch it and we don't even have a system to play it. You have a Blu-ray player, Dad, but it doesn't play HDVDs.
Kevin, you know I like to live in the past, all right, Kevin? There's
Well-
nothing else going for me in the future. It's the past.
I'll be more careful with my sugary drinks, but you can't stop me from drinking them, Dad.
Yeah, well, who's buying them for you, huh, Kevin?
I wish I was never born.
Now scream, who's buying them for you? And that'll be the end.
Who's buying them for you?
Again.
Who's buying the Fanta for you, Kevin?
You are, Dad. All right, Tony, you win.
So thank you for that, Tony. We're going to go ahead and just
Pitch that to the upfront at TBS.
not even,
That was exciting.
yeah, we're not even going to edit that at all. We're just going to go ahead and, I think we should just pitch it around to all
Right.
the major, I mean, we work
Right.
for Turner, but we want to
Fair
get
enough.
the highest
yeah.
bidder on that.
I think the major big four, NBC, ABC, to CBS.
Netflix, the streaming platforms, Prime, obviously, Hulu,
HBO, maybe?
Yahoo, Crackle, and Overstock.com's got a
Vimeo
thing.
has its own series
Yeah,
now.
we should go ahead and just ship it
Right.
around and get a bidding war started.
Well, thank you for
All
your
right,
call,
that
Tony.
sounds
We'll
good.
keep you posted, when the time comes for contract and paperwork.
Yeah. Just
Hopefully
go
it'll
ahead
be like $1 million.
yeah, go ahead and get your hopes up about making a lot of money.
Okay.
It was a great
How much
call.
do you guys make?
Oh,
Does 5 figures ring a bell?
That's actually a lot.
yeah, 5 big figures, pushing 6. Hopefully one day. In about 25 years.
Depends on how much product we move. That's what the swap challenge is
That's
all
right.
about.
We get.
Oh, don't you have the Vinny Delight?
We have a yearly review process, and they say here's what you did good, and here's what you did bad, and the main thing is you got to swap more, and that's why we're doing this 10
Right.
swapper challenge. So I do Vinny Delight, and I'm working on trying to pitch my ideas. I have a lot of great ideas to Kickstarters and Amazon.
Well, I for one love your ideas.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you for pitching Tony and Kevin.
Yep.
No problem.
It'll be Tony and Son. That's what it will be called.
Tony and 2.5 Tonys. Or 1.5 Tonys.
I like that better.
It's a
1.5
great way to
Tony.
incorporate corporate deals. You can have Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew. You can have all the soda drinks come in, and that every week your son is drinking a new soda.
It sells itself, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You got your Fanta, you got your Mr. Pibb.
And no one will think it's corporate sponsored if they see, hey, it's part of the plot. He is going to drink a soda. I'm just curious what kind of soda it was. Shasta? Yeah, you bet.
Then you can make a soda version of Vinny Delight. Put that on the show.
That's
You
not
know?
a bad. That's not a bad
Move
idea,
your own
Tony. Yeah.
well,
Vinny D.
conflict of interest.
I got the name for it. Vinny D. Super Light.
That's a good name. We need to bring you on. Bring you on our corporate team.
That sounds amazing.
Well, thank you for calling in, Tony. We really appreciate you being a part of our team.
Oh, no problem. Talk to you guys later.
All right, thank you,
See
Tony.
ya, Tony.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Probably need to shelve the swap shop for a while and just focus on 1.5
Right.
Tonys.
Well, that's okay with me. I think if we could be creative, we could make that show work, and it'll get us a lot of money. We can always come back and host the swap shop another time.
I think there's a real rich plot twist that now he's spilling stuff on HD DVDs instead of CDs. That sort of ups the ante.
Right.
Maybe there'll be a special laser disc when Grandpa comes over, and he spills it on the laser discs.
Just every episode is just a valuable from the past just getting destroyed. And at the end of the episode, he tries to take it to a repair shop, put it in a player. They say, no, this has got sticky soda all over it. Not going to work.
Out of my shop. Get that sticky laser disc out of my shop.
It's going to screw up my Laserdisc player.
What do you want to break the laser disc players? Out of here.
Yeah.
Scram.
No juices or liquids on my stuff. Get it out. That would be a good hit character, a nice little side character to play.
Yeah.
I think we have something really great there.
You guys, we're going to call Sweden later. I don't know if we should do it right now. Do you have questions for Sweden? Just a stranger? We're going to get in touch. So
This might
let
be
us know.
Sweden calling.
Hello. Welcome to the swap
how's it
shop.
going?
It's good.
It's going great. How about yourself? Well,
Cool. Don't doubt me. I still need you.
that was the first time that's ever happened to me. It might
Are you
happen
okay?
again. Yeah, usually I do it 3 or 4 times in a row, so. I'm doing great. Who's calling in? Sorry.
Zach has a AVN flu.
Bezzy Wezzy.
Oh, hi, Vezzy Wezzy.
Yes. I'm watching your show and I'm shaving at the moment. But I have a question.
Okay.
Should I go for a Drake look or the Amish look with the mutton chops?
Ooh. I like the Amish look. That's the way in the past I have shaved my middle part and just grew my sideburns out, and I think I look intimidating. But I think Drake is, he's really popular right now. He's an inspiring business person. He has the beats out, and he has a lot of songs out. So I vote Drake.
Okay.
Do you want to, can you send us a picture of the final result?
Final result? Sure, I can.
And that'll be the big sort of reveal at the end of the show. What was your name again? Fuzzy Wuzzy?
Bezzy Wezzy.
And I'm thinking, what if you go for sort of like a, just like 2 circular areas under the neck?
circular.
It's like the you know
Okay.
the grill on a BMW.
Right?
Just do
Yeah.
2 patches, sort of like that, under the chin.
Almost like
If I have
almost
enough
like
hair.
crop circles.
Yeah.
Aliens came to your face and did some magic.
And like probe me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. If I have enough hair, I'll try that.
If not, be creative with it.
Okay. Maybe I'll write Matt and Jack on it.
Do you have
That
a
would be good. 2
do you have
4-letter names.
like precision shaving equipment like that, where you can do lines and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty accurate. I practice a lot anyway. I cut my own hair.
Well, that's cool. I wish I could, if I can never color in the lines. If I tried to do it with my facial hair, it would be out of whack. They'd say, Zach, your facial hair is whack.
Can you give us the sound of the hair clipper for a sec, so we know that you're telling the truth?
Oh yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Because I have my shaver.
Okay.
Stick around. We're going to be calling Sweden very soon.
And at the end of the show,
We have a
hopefully
big fan.
we'll have a big grooming reveal
Right.
from Fuzzy Wuzzy up in Manitoba.
So the Amish look or the Drake look again? I'm sorry.
I guess we're thinking Drake. Are you in Canada or are you in the Americas?
I am from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh,
Okay.
close enough to Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And I
Can you
guess
let
I'll email you guys.
Will you let it run and just press it against the phone so it's real loud, so we really know?
Did that work?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Kind of like when we had the didgeridoo on the show.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want us to ask Sweden, have you thought about that at all?
Act Sweden. Do they really get paid to go to high school? Wait, for high school, do they really get paid?
Okay. Do they get paid to go to high school?
Okay.
I'm writing that
They
down.
get paid to go to high school.
Because I heard something like that, like $600 a month.
Really?
Uh,
So if you
Yeah.
drop out, you're not only jeopardizing your future, but you're losing some money.
Sounds about right.
That is a really great question, and we will find out for you by the end of this hour.
Yes,
I
sir.
hope it's true, man. That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I don't get paid to say this. My pen of choice is the Uniball Micro tip.
Unifo Micro.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Been a believer since day one.
Nice. I like the way they draw. I'm a fan of them as well.
May I get a handshake?
Yeah.
I think so. You're gonna send us that picture of your final beard trim, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's do a handshake. You make the noise on your end as well.
And why don't you do the
Fuzzy?
razor? You do the razor sound during our handshake.
Okay, this is confirmed. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead and cue the noise. It's a deal.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
Well, thank you for the
That's
call.
what we like. We like to trade things that aren't normally
Advice,
traded. You
right.
got trading us your photo of your final hair, beard, and we traded you like a handshake
Yeah,
and
and
some info about Sweden.
we can't wait to see your picture. We look forward to seeing it. Thank you, Fezzy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great afternoon.
You too.
Thank
And
you.
will you do me a favor? Kiss that Ohio ground for me and say thanks, Ohio, a little later.
I'll kiss that and a Buckeye for you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
All right.
Here's another question from the chat on adultswim.com. Apollo Hook says, ask Sweden, what's the deal with IKEA? Why is it all caps and what does it stand for? What are they hiding?
Okay. We'll ask them that too. On camera. I mean, now's as good of a time as any.
Let's do it.
We've prepared a special video for while we make the call. This is uncharted territory. We're calling a stranger in Sweden.
We're not actually able to make the call unless we play this video. This won't allow our phones to connect unless
This is the connection video that we have to send to Sweden to get entry into their phone lines.
Please cue the connection.
So we're working on that connection. In just moments, we'll be in touch with someone in Sweden. And in the meantime, let's go over what we're going to ask them again.
That's right.
We're going to ask them, is it true that they get paid to go to high school? Then we're going to ask them,
What's the deal with IKEA? Why is it all in caps? What are they hiding?
Somebody else on the chat asks, Sweden, who is dem boys? I don't know that reference, but I'll ask them. It's part of our legal contract.
Fair enough. Here's our second attempt to connect.
Here we go. Connection attempt number 2.
The phone goes across.
That should be a
This is an
green
international
USA.
call.
Yeah, there we go.
We wanted to be transparent through Georgia. Hello, we're calling from Georgia.
Our phone voice traveled thousands of miles to reach you in Sweden.
Luckily, our phone line is long enough.
Calling Sweden.
Okay.
You will soon be connected to a random Swede somewhere in Sweden.
Okay, great.
This
Thank you.
call may be recorded.
Wonderful.
All right. Now the waiting begins. Will it be a man, a woman, a Swede, a tall Swede, a short Swede? Who
Will it just be a Swedish fish?
will we find?
Should we tell them we're recording?
Yeah, we should tell them that we do a...
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
This is Gustav.
Hey, Gustav?
Hello, yeah. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
it's Matt and Zach from the United States of America.
Hi, this is Zach.
Oh, it's 2 persons.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
We're just 2 buddies. We're friends. We're not going to try and play any tricks. We're here to swap.
We wear bolo ties on the internet, and we just talk to people. And we were hoping we could talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. This is a new thing to me. This is the first call I got.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Well, this is the first time we're calling Sweden. We're with a online streaming show called the William Street Swap Shop.
And we just want to
Uh-huh.
broadcast the message of Sweden as far as we can. Because you guys seem like cool people.
Yeah, have you been here?
I haven't. I did a report on Finland one time, but I know that it's an inferior country to Sweden.
Where do you live
Yeah.
at in Sweden, Gustav?
Stockholm.
Okay.
So the capital.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm from Gothenburg. It's in the west side, the second biggest city.
What's your favorite statue in Stockholm right now? Is there one you like the most?
Statue?
Yeah.
Oh. I never look at statues, but I read a lot of history, but not Swedish history.
Okay.
uh,
So in your hometown, did you attend the high school in your hometown?
yeah, I did.
And
Yeah. Continue to ask questions.
is it...
Oh,
Try
great.
my English the
Well,
best.
we were wondering, is it true that you get paid to go to high school in Sweden?
No, that's not true.
That's not
Okay.
true.
If you're a parent, you get paid because you have children
Okay.
from the government.
Is it a tax
from the-
break, or do they just give you money like, hey, you have kids, they're in school, here's a check for 1,400 kroner?
I'm not sure of exactly about the sum, but until they are 18, you get a sum
Okay.
for each child you have.
So it's an incentive to
And
have
you
more
can-
children.
You can share the money with your kids if you want. Is that legal?
Yeah, that's legal.
Okay.
But you're in charge of the money and the children. until they're 18. So you can do whatever you want with the money.
So what would you do with the money? Would you go out and buy like a 4K television or update your computer OS software?
I didn't get so much. I think I saved it and like bought a video game.
Do you
like
have children?
Nintendo, NHL.
Okay.
Do you which antivirus software? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm 31 and no children.
Okay.
No children.
Yeah.
Any plans to have any soon?
Yeah, I really want. I'm dating a lot.
Good. That's what I say when I go on my first date. I say, just to let you know, I want to have kids very soon.
That's what I'm talking about.
And where in the U.S. are you from?
We're in Atlanta.
In Georgia, the South.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Gucci,
Right.
Gucci Mane, Outkast, Young Jeezy,
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter.
With
I
a
filmed
friend
The
here.
Walking Dead here.
They filmed The
It is?
Walking Dead here, yeah,
Yeah.
right down the street.
Ah.
Matt was an extra as a
That was my
zombie
friend-
on
my
the show
friend-
once.
I'm sitting with a friend here at the restaurant. She's been in the U.S. a lot more than I. I've just been to New York like 10 years ago.
Okay. Can you just?
And Atlanta is like in the south.
Yeah, it's about a 2-hour flight south of New York.
Okay. Is it close to New Orleans? No.
Pretty close. It's about a 10-hour drive. So not real close,
Wow.
but in terms of the country overall, yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty close to the Atlantic Ocean, about 4 hours away. Florida is right below us, so if you're in Miami, you're about 12 hours away. We're just big states.
We wanted to ask you. I know you guys have a very progressive currency sort of system, and your economy. Do you ever swap things instead of spending currency on things? Is it part of your life to swap and trade items with other people?
Swap?
Right.
Yeah, like an
Explain that?
exchange with no money, but just an exchange between two items.
No one says this is actually worth.
Ah, like the old thing of the old economy.
Yes.
Yes, like a fur traders would do back.
No, it's not common.
You don't like to.
Like selling old things is very popular.
Yeah.
Vintage. That's really big here, especially in the big cities.
Do they
We don't
have?
swap. Do you?
Yes.
We personally like to swap things, but we also like to buy used things. We're not against that.
We operate on a swap-based economy. Matt and I are both professional swappers. That's the currency. We do not believe in U.S. dollars. We just believe in swapping items.
So you're a part of that idea?
Yes.
Yeah, we're building a facility.
You start a company or?
We're actually building a large facility in the mountains that hopefully we can sort of run independent of the government interference and just trade items with people.
Well, that's great. What's the name of the organization or?
It's the William Street Swap Shop.
William Street Swap Shop.
We've
Yes.
got a bunch of bunk
Williams.
beds that we've bought. We put them in the building.
You can come
Zach,
and stay with us. If you
Building. They're actually IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know
IKEA.
about that? Yeah.
Right. What's the deal with IKEA?
Yeah,
one of
we do.
one of
What
our friends wanted to ask, what's
Yeah.
the deal? Why is it all?
Why is it all
Furniture
capital
in
letters?
Syria?
What does IKEA mean? Does it have a meaning, or is it someone's name?
The word I'm not sure, but it's like Apple but furniture.
Oh, okay.
As
Okay.
you
That makes
noted.
sense.
So,
They should use that in
But-
their marketing materials.
but in 6 years or less, the wave of IKEA have turned a little bit around because people like old things more.
We're experiencing a little of that too.
Quality furniture.
So someone's looking to get a
So
more
that-
vintage couch than just buy one.
This
from
kind of
IKEA.
ties into the swap world, though. I think you
Right.
want a used thing rather than a shiny
Yeah.
new thing.
So what are
Yeah,
your
that's
plans
great.
tonight?
I'm sitting at the restaurant with my friend here.
Right.
Can you describe the food you're eating and whether it tastes good or not?
This is like a Slavic restaurant with vegetarian food.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That
with
does sound.
cheap beer. Yeah.
What's your plan
But I
after
remember
getting
when I
food?
was, we got no plans here. We're just a little tired and wanted to drink beer.
Maybe go home
But I'm
and watch Amazon.
noticing on the thought here when you told me about that, the swap thing. When I lived with my friend, or maybe with a partner, you move, you break up and you move, and you swap things because you own them together. So that's the real swap experience that I have.
That's true.
Is
That
it
counts.
kind of that?
Do you want to tell us about
you
that?
get you get the knife, I get the clock.
You get the cat, I get the dog, because I'm more of a dog person.
And I get the.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the name of a thing in Swedish? And say I get the, and then say the name in Swedish, and then you get the name of the thing in Swedish.
I'll tell us.
Okay.
Jag får skärbrädan och du får bordet.
Nice. Sounds like a deal.
And how do you say in Swedish? How would you say two strong men in black shirts? Two strong men in black shirts.
Black
shirts.
black shirts.
Yes.
Two strong men who
Like the
wear
color.
black shirts.
Right.
Yes.
Like the color.
Okay, I'll tell it.
Okay.
Två starka män I svarta t-shirts.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That's. I think if we
Yeah.
translated the title to Swedish, that's what it would like literally mean.
Right.
It's William Street Swap Shop.
Yeah, do you record this?
Yes. The sequel to the girl with the dragon tattoo is Two Strong Men in Black, Shirts. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Who did it?
Okay.
Who committed the crime? We don't know. Ask the guys in the two black shirts.
That's right.
They're detectives.
Yeah.
They also swap
Yeah.
things on their free time, and they're both handsome and love to internationally travel.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Cool.
Well, we want you to enjoy your Slavic vegetarian. Thank you for being on the
Right.
phone with
yes,
us for
thank
so
you
long.
Thank you for
Yeah,
talking with
you
us.
too.
And if there's one
Goodbye.
piece before we lose you, you still there?
Yeah.
Can you give us one piece
ahead.
of sort of advice that's like a sort of a very Swedish piece of advice, or sort of a saying about how to live for our American friends and viewers?
A tip when you come here, or?
Just in general, like, is there any sort of philosophy about how to best live your life to be successful and happy?
If you're Sweden, if you live in Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Push your limits.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then can you say real
Okay.
quick before we go, we always end our phone calls with "It's a deal." We say "It's a deal." Could you say "It's a deal" in Swedish? And make the sound of a handshake with your friend. We'll start it out. We say "It's a deal," and then you say "It's a deal,"
It's a
but
deal.
in Swedish. It's a deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and go.
I'm trying to find the words.
Okay.
Vi kör på det.
Sapra.
Vi kör på det.
And just one more time, can you say push your limits, like real intense, like really push your limits?
Push your limits.
Awesome.
Nice. All
Well,
right.
thank you very much,
Thank you
Gustav.
very much.
It's a deal.
Okay. Have a nice evening.
Thanks for
You
the
too.
call.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow.
Push your limits. I never
your
knew
limits.
that came from Sweden before,
No.
but that's good.
Makes sense. That was great. We had our nice Swedish caller. And we didn't get to ask them about Swedish fish. Or
well.
the candy that we both like.
We
to
did
eat.
cover both our viewer questions,
That's
though,
right.
so I feel like we did a pretty good job.
That's correct.
I think we should do that again sometime. That was fun. Just
Yeah.
phone a Swede stranger.
Give it a few days and let their phones rest and give them a call back. I know we have a big phone bill we're going to have to pay. Talk about that with the executives after the show. International calls, they say, keep it to CNN. We have
Now,
a few
here's
little
something.
things left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach and I want to make the swap shop a success. We need to spread the word. How do you do that these days? It's called a little thing called guerrilla street marketing. We
You may
want
have
to
heard of it.
invite you guys to join the William Street Swap Shop street team. You get to learn the secret handshake when you send us a picture of you posting our street team handbills to a public place. If you were watching on Tuesday, our caller and friend Daniel offered to make a street team flyer for us, and we're happy to debut that on the show right now for the first time. This is the official street team flyer. It has many bolo tips in the shape of a sun, as we requested. The center of it is a bolo medallion. So as soon as anyone sees this, obviously they're going to say, oh, okay, it's a show about swapping stuff. So go ahead and put this on a pole near you, any pole.
Community center.
You got your
Anything.
community center. You got the halfway house. Anywhere you see a pole, merry-go-rounds, factory, outside the factory or outside the old trading post. And then if you look in the corner, who is that? A little bit higher. There it is. It's Wesley Snipes, and he's saying, definitely not haunted. So people know what this show is all about.
This is going to get people really excited to watch this.
We thank Daniel for making these, and we're going to make a PDF, a full-res PDF, easily printable, available, I believe, on Facebook. We'll see how we can best do this, but look out for this.
You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/WillSwap.
Will Swap. We have already put up several of these. We've printed out about 5,000 of them. The AOL keyword you're going to want to use whenever you look us up is William Street Swap Shop. And we really love these tear-offs. You'll have to cut these tear-offs, hashtag tips up.
Our printer people, they came in, the executives, they saw us print it, and they said, you guys gotta save the ink. Stop using up all the resources. But we said it's for the show, and they said, okay, we'll allocate it to the show's budget.
We need you. We need you to spread the word.
Please post these up in your town.
Post these up, scan it, post it to your city's subreddit on a pole on Photoshop if you can't find a real pole. Staple gun it.
Take it to your library, make copies, 10 cents. Make as many copies as you can afford.
You don't have a staple gun? Ask a friend.
If you have to use your gum, put it up, tape it up. Do what you gotta do to spread the word of the show.
Now, look for this PDF online. We'll make it available for your download. We're out of time. We talked to Sweden. We answered some questions. I think we got a lot of good things covered.
That's right.
We'll have to get to our new items and all that other stuff next
Tomorrow.
day. Next day. Tomorrow. That's what they call them next.
Tomorrow is the next day. We'll be with you at 1 p.m. We'll be back. We'll look the exact same because we never changed these shirts. We'll smell the same. We are the same. We love you. Thank you for watching us, as
And
always.
most importantly, we are all the same.
We are all the same. Nothing is unique anymore. It's just us.
And you.
And,
And until tomorrow,
yeah, it's a deal.
it's a deal.